This week, as you can tell, we have switched to a more traditional video format, kind of fitting for the topic. But don't worry, we'll get back to our normal format next week. The use of video is becoming more important in order to stay competitive on the web today. With all the handheld devices capable of capturing video, video has just become as common as images all over the internet. And more websites are using video to their advantage. Video is considered as one of the best methods for communication with your online audience. You have less than 10 seconds to capture your visitors' attention. Most visitors will just skim over the headlines and content looking for relevant information to their needs, but video engages them very quickly. Some good reasons to use video on your website is to show such things as an existing client using your product, tutorials like this one, or video profiles about you and your company. Online video is best for communicating simple and convincing messages, but can be used for full-length documentaries about your company. A few things to remember. Make sure you introduce yourself. Videos convey emotion and your personality. And it doesn't have to be a huge production. Just type out what you want to say, turn on the camera, and shoot. And just for the sake of this video, we have shot this whole thing using a plain Jane, ordinary, everyday point-and-shoot camera like you probably already have. It's a small Nikon point-and-shoot camera that has video capabilities. All we did was stuck it on a tripod and started our shoot.
Man, was that horrible. Anyways, that was the first time I've ever been on that side of the camera. Not used to the video camera thing. It's kind of weird, but you know what? After a couple of takes and rereading it, I finally started getting into the groove a little bit. But since we have that done, I'm not going to get into real depth of how to actually make the video. I will show you a couple of tools that we use and some recommendations that we have. But the actual production of the video itself, there's plenty of information on the internet for you guys to figure that out. But there's, right out the gate, if you're a Windows user, you have Microsoft Movie Maker. It comes with Windows XP and Windows Vista. It's a pretty simple, easy to use tool. It gives you the ability to bring in your collateral, whether it's images or different video clips. You can cut and piece things together. You can add music to it. It's all really up to you of how you want this to do it. This is free. Obviously, everything that's free comes with a price tag, and it has its limitations. The tool that we've used mostly is from AVS for you. And again, I'll make sure that I put these links into the show notes. But AVS is a company that has a very large library of audio and video tools. The nice thing about these guys is the tools are real simple to use. They're inexpensive. I think it's $60 for an unlimited license to every tool that they own, free upgrades for the lifetime of using it. You really can't beat that. It's really nice because they have the ability to create web media. You can create DVDs. There's just, I don't want to say hundreds, but I'd probably say there's 30 or so tools available for that price. The getting up into the Cadillac area, you're going to get into the Adobe products. Adobe Premiere is pretty nice. We've just started playing with it a little bit. I know that there's a Premiere Elements, which is pretty nice for the beginner, and then there's Adobe Premiere, and then for the Mac people, I'm not sure if there's a Windows version of it, but Final Cut is the BMW or the Ferrari, if you will, of the video world. It is what you're going to see a lot of the big editing companies using. But all these tools work basically the same. You have your media library, you drag down to your storyboard, you add in some video clips that you want. It's all pretty basic stuff. You add in your audio clips, and then you start your modifications from here. It's really, really that simple. It's not that difficult. So the next step after your video is produced is getting it online to an online video service. We use Uyala. They are a company that does streaming video. They do a very good job of it. They've got some incredible features that go along with it, including in-video advertisements and stuff like that. But basically what it is it's a media server where you'll upload your content. You'll have the ability to look at analytics, set your accounts, different channels. Channels will give you the ability to run different videos in one frame. But basically, you're just going to have your finished clips sitting on the server, and getting them over to your website is really simple. This is not a complicated process. Everybody kind of freaks out when they start hearing video, but it's really not that hard. It's time consuming. There is some time that needs to be invested in it, like anything else. But as far as complication is concerned, it's pretty simple. Once you add a video to your library here, you'll click on the video that you want to work with. You can make some simple modifications online if you want. You can change the title, the genre, the description, where it's hosted, what player it's going to be. You can even change the preview image that's going to be up on the screen. You can upload your own preview image, or you can select one out of the video here, like they have here. Once your video is up online and processed, the only thing you have to do after that is get the code. It's usually in Ooyala. It's right here. You click the embed. I like the flash code. You click copy to clipboard, and that's done. Now you're ready to actually paste it into your website. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and pull up our sample page over here in WebTown. We've got adding video. This is iControl Web Studio again. Let's go ahead and hit edit the content. Now, we copied source, so we've got to paste in the source. This is a little bit different than what we've done before, but here's our page, so we're going to go ahead and click the source tab. This is the HTML source that the system iControl writes for web browsers. Just hit enter, Control V to paste in, and you're done. You can go back to source. You can see what you've added. You can center it if you want, and go ahead and save it. We'll hit finish. Let's go back home. We'll activate this and we'll preview it. Activated and view. There it is. Insert it into the page, just that easy. And if you want to play the video, you just click it. Ooyala is going to deliver it as it needs to, and off we go. Hope you've enjoyed this series. We'll go ahead and turn this off now.